Whisper phones are tools that children can use to practice their literacy skills. They look just like handheld phone receivers. Children hold one end up to their ear and the other end to their mouth, and when they speak, the sound is amplified. It really helps them in order to be able to practice hearing sounds and to hear the way in which they're reading. Whisper phones are very useful for kids who are struggling with phonological awareness, especially younger children. Phonological awareness is the ability for children to be able to work with different kinds of sounds. For instance, if a child is struggling to tell the difference between the sounds f and v, which are very similar, they sound similar. If a child uses a whisper phone, you can more accurately hear those differences. That's a sensory type of experience for a child, and you can also add in another sensory experience by telling the child to put her hand over her throat, and she'll also be able to feel the difference between f and v. When the child says the v, she'll feel her vocal cords vibrate, whereas with the f, they won't. So you're incorporating two senses there, both being able to hear it more accurately and to be able to feel it. Another example of a way that you can use a whisper phone to practice phonological awareness is if a child is struggling to tell the difference between the sounds sh and ch. The child can speak those sounds into the phone to be able to hear them more clearly. You can also then add another sense and have the child hold a mirror up to her face as she is speaking those sounds into the whisper phone. She'll see that the shape of her mouth is different as she's saying shh versus ch. Parents can easily use whisper phones at home. They can just be on hand when your child wants to read a good book. It's just a fun way for kids to be able to read on their own. Parents can also use whisper phones during homework time. It's a good way to keep children on task as they're working, especially if you have more than one child at your kitchen table doing homework at once. There are many different kinds of whisper phones. One type of whisper phone that you can purchase in store or online looks just like a simple toy. It's not distracting, and you can purchase it for less than $10. A second type of whisper phone that you can buy is a headset that allows your child to be able to hold a book and use the whisper phone at the same time. A third type of whisper phone is actually meant for two readers. You could whisper read with your child, or two of your children could whisper read together at the same time. You can also make your own whisper phones at home. It's super cheap and a really fun activity to do with your child. You can pick up materials at your local hardware store. All you need to do is get some PVC piping. I recommend them being about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, and cut the PVC piping into lengths of about 3 to 4 inches. If you do not want to cut the PVC piping yourself, you can ask someone at the hardware store. They're usually more than happy to help you. To finish off your whisper phone, your child can decorate it with stickers or decorative tape. There are many different ways that you can use whisper phones. Talk to your child's teacher or speech pathologist to get ideas about the best ways to use whisper phones for your child.